Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Transport Fever. We are sitting outside once again, my phone to let me know that my stream is live. I'll have to work on that and remember to turn my phone down in the future for episodes so that's not always bumping into the stream. Anyway, we are sitting outside of what is going to be known as, let's change that now, from Lydney South to the cattle farm. TTLE farm, cattle farm. And we'll change that to the cattle farm. We are waiting for the train to make its arrival and pick up the cattle. And I think I hear it now, so we can get a nice screenshot. And there it is. Oh shoot, I forgot to turn that notification off at the bottom of the screen so that it doesn't pop up. I will remember to do that also in the next episode. Anyway, this nice little train here, which we will have to eventually upgrade, it is right now hauling 100 cattle to the next farm. We got a mediocre speed. We have 279 cattle waiting. Anyway, last time around we were working on crude oil, and I think today we're going to work on getting fuel out to said cities. One city here by road, possibly 2, 3, 4 by train. And actually if we did more passenger lines first out to Hawley and then swung around over here to whatever this little town is, Milton Keynes, we could get passengers from Hawley to Milton Keynes to, what is this, Rugby? To Rugby. And then back over to, forgot what this, South Woodham. And that would make a circuit, and then we could run freight along the outside and drop off to the towns. That's an idea. Not quite sure if that's what we're going to do. Anyway, we need to check on the crude oil line. Let's see where our crude oil train is. Right here, carrying nothing. 56, and there is 231 waiting, so we need to upgrade that. But first, before we do that, we need the demand in order to upgrade that train, or we'll be running it empty in no time. So what we need to do for now, that's as good as it needs to be. We're going to need a freight depot. We're probably going to need a big one. This will probably end up being a huge city. It's already quite enormous. And we got all of that stuff over here. And we'll use a small one though. Not quite. I know this is going to cost a lot, but at the same time, it covers all of the industrial and all of the commercial, at least for now. So we could actually run food up here, as much as that'll probably be its own train. Alright, well, food's gonna need to, or fuel's gonna need to run into this hub to be delivered here, and then another train can pick it up and take it. I'm not sure yet. We'll decide that when we get the when we decide where the freight station is going to go in the cities. We're not going to worry about it at this moment. What we will do at this moment, however, is we will get a line going from here to the hub. So we'll need medium speed track. If we ever double track this, we'll do it on the outside. I'm gonna have to bridge off. That looks like. We can always break off. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we can't. Yes, we can. Oh, yeah. If none of you caught that wooden bridge moving at 124 miles an hour, it's because I have a mod installed that it takes away the speed limit on the bridge and it actually makes it aligned to what the speed limit is for the track that you're laying. Not too bad, not too shabby of an idea, if I say so myself. I know just what we're going to do here. That might work. It slows down significantly, but I think that's going to be our best bet. I don't want to make too many nightmare junctions in this series. I've done quite a few playthroughs, and I've done quite a few Let's Play series following other YouTubers. And I find myself in the predicament of some of the worst traffic jams. I mean, I'm getting good. I wouldn't say I'm an expert or anything, because I'm sure there are way more better people out there than I am. But I'm getting better at building a network of trains. With crisscrosses and junctions and signals and all that lot. I'm getting pretty good with the design for all that. I find that building an actual hub or a transfer yard, whatever you want to call it, and shipping all of your material, all your goods into one thing and then shipping different trains out from there, actually a lot easier than having a track this way and that way and back this way and around there and up over this guy and down tunneled under. It's a nightmare. I mean, it gets to be a nightmare anyway, honestly, no matter how you build it. But if you are smart about it, it will be easy the more you build, because you'll already have the stuff in place and you won't have to change it. You won't have to change a whole lot of stuff. You just got to be smart about how you build. I mean, like, obviously you've already seen me delete a bunch of stuff and have to relay it, and that's because I wasn't thinking the way that I should have been when I was putting it together. And that will happen. Alright, so that's fuel into there. I can actually start a train now. They took away the good signals, the discs, which I thought was kind of shady, but you know, whatever. Don't really need signals anywhere. I guess maybe here. And maybe here. We need to create a new line. And this is going to be fuel freight. So it's still going to be red. Because obviously, you know, fire is red. It's, well, you know, it's red and orange, and technically the you know, the coldest part is blue, or the hottest part is blue, or some crap like that. Anyway, we're gonna make it red. So it's gonna be fuel, and we're actually gonna put TR because it's gonna be a transfer. It's not actually moving fuel to the city. It's just gonna move it from here to the hub. So we're gonna go from here to here. Let this train come in and do his thing. And while he does that, we're going to set up, well, let's find out. What's this? Okay, that's food. So, get one of these out. Lucky, might be able to get it. Yeah, you have to delete a couple of them, but that's okay because the coverage we're going to get for the rest of it is beautiful. And if anything grows in here for for industrial, then this should automatically cover it because it's covering all that too. All right, now we need 2 fuel lines, 1, 2, and these are road freight lines, by the way. Okay, so this is HAL, fuel, road freight, and this is, oh, that's not Kennywood, that's Kenilworth. Okay, well, whatever, it's called Kenny anyway. Kenny, fuel, road freight. By the way, if you'd like to see anything or of that nature that in the game, or would like me to build anything specific, leave a comment. Comments are appreciated. Everyone likes to know what they're doing wrong and if they can improve on anything, if you'd be so kind. Okay, so that's ready for that, because this is right here and covers, yeah, we already discussed that. So that's in place. Okay, so now we just need why I closed those. Alright, so this one is from here to here. And that requires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is Kenny Fuel Road Freight. And then we've got HAL Road Freight from here to here. Gonna do 5 because they carry 11, I think, or maybe 7. Okay, they carry 6. That's still, oh, this is that long route, but that's okay because it'll take a while to get up to demand. We don't want to be running, even though the trucks are cheap, we don't want to just be throwing money away. Once we have millions of dollars, then we can start throwing money away. This train is going back to get more crude. What's going on here? Anything being okay. Production is 112, but there's no more crude. 56 stored. We're gonna have to upgrade this train now. So let's do that. It's a lot of horsepower, but it's slow. What's the one doing now? Oh, he's only doing 37. Anyway. Okay, well, I guess we'll put this one on there. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Ten, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 20. Replace now. 4.82 million. That's fine because it's going to pay off. It's already making 1.27 million a year for the 2 years that it's been running. And it's not going to go any faster than it already is. I mean, we can sit here and watch it for a moment. Close this out. Kind of look at the background and everything. I'll move this cursor out of the way, or try to anyway. Excuse me. And we will sit here and we will watch this go around the mountain. I'll possibly speed it up a little bit so that we're not sitting here the entire episode, meaning that this is only doing 38 miles an hour. Okay, bother. Let's speed it up anyway, because I'm not quite sure how long the episode's gonna be today, but we are approaching the 20-minute area. It will most certainly be more than 20 minutes, but we are approaching the 20-minute area. All right, so now we are here and we have all of this oil waiting. Look at all that oil. So much oil they can't even tank it up. Alright, there's our new train. 140 is what we're carrying, but we're only going to take 102 because it wasn't expecting the train to be able to carry that when it got here. Let's have a nice little look at this. Let's get a nice little shot here. Look at that. Ain't that nice? Anyway, kind of screwed that up there at the end. Wasn't perfect. I'll have to work on it. This is all new to me. Not the game, the stream. The streaming and knowing what people want to see. That's all new to me. I'll get it eventually. Thought I was doing a pretty good job there for a second, and then there at the end I kind of messed it up. Messed up the whole camera angle. But that's okay. Mistakes are made to be made. If that made any sense. Let's go check on our passenger routes. In the last episode, we made sure that we had tried to make sure we had enough carts moving around these cities, and it looks like they're doing just dandy. This one could probably be picked up a little more. Pick up a little bit more passengers. What's waiting here? Oh, I should probably get rid of those lines now. Seems as we don't need them anymore. There we go. Alright, what's waiting here? 74 for the Kenny Hall Express and a total of 110 waiting for the main line. 70 for Helston and 41 for South Woodham. Let's see what the trains are making us yearly. It's carrying 80 of 80. Well, they're making money. Over $1 million. It would appear. Let's look on this. Let's see what's making us money and what's not. Everything is making us money except for Hal Fuel Road Freight. Kenny Fuel Road Freight's already making money. Hal Fuel Road Freight, Kenny Transit, South Food, and South Food Rail Transfer isn't really making any money. But the main line and the cattle line, the main line's making a little over $2 million a year, or every 6 minutes, and the cattle is making about $3 million, a little lower, 2.83 million every 9 minutes. So it's easily covering the cost of everything running, and then still having a little bit of money. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, we've made we're down 2.3 million last year. That's because we replaced the train. And, or no. Yeah, because we replaced the train, and then this year we're up 899 or 1.2 million already. So, not bad. This network here is going to be ridiculously complicated later. I can just already feel it. This whole thing is going to have to be redone. Maybe not completely redeveloped, but some of this stuff's going to have to be redeveloped. Because I can just see multiple tracks having to come through here because of that hub being there and the crisscross and the diagonal. What's this? This is Helston. We've got 137 waiting to go to Halifax. That's because a train must have just picked up. Yeah, 71 passengers. Going where? Where are you headed? To Lydley. Lydney. Where's the other train? Oh, he just got there. That's a lot of passengers waiting. Oh, that's because this train is incoming. Okay. That makes more sense now. Oh, I'm so glad I stopped over here and noticed that. Why that's just sitting there. Haven't a clue. More likely something I just forgot to delete while I was laying the tracks out over here. So where's this crude train doing? There's the crude oil. Close this now. Nice little train. There's 2 engineers again in this train. I'm gonna have to replace the road vehicles here soon. Transit. last train was making 1.27 million. Now, this train is 1.2 million a year, and he's worth 7.07 million. So it really depends on what he makes when he pays off, if this is going to be worth the effort, worth the switch up. If not, we might have to go back to running, you know, a less powerful engine, and just, you know, have to take a little bit longer to get to the destination. It just depends on if we're making enough money to cover the cost of this this beast. Road vehicles are expiring. Show me the money. Please tell me that you are worth the the 4.82 million that we dumped into you. $6 million? 2.3. Okay. That's a significant difference, and it wasn't even a full load. The problem is, in order to be able to ship fuel by rail from here to the hub to feed this town, that coal train is going to have to deliver more often. That, or we're going to have two of them. So there's 300 waiting, and you can carry how many? Where are you? Right here? 140. So that's 2 train loads. And then you'd have a one-way trip time to get another full load, or to get enough oil on the platform to fill another full train. And if you don't, then we'd be losing money. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be quiet or anything. I'm thinking. We've got 14.1 million. We made 3.65 million already in profit this year. We've made 4 million in profit this year already. We've had construction costs of 300,000, other 300,000, and bulldozer. Oh, I'm sorry, $302, not thousand. The running costs are 5.3 million. Road is 348,000. Rail 4.92 million. We're making we made 9.35 million last year and 11.1 million the year before, but that's before we bought the new train. We've made 9.49 million so far this year, and we're in the middle of November. So the running cost and the profit, so yeah, we've made like 4 million this year, and that's all fine and great, but I don't want to overextend, because if we go bankrupt, then that's pretty much the end of the series, or the start of a new one. but I don't want to go bankrupt. At least I don't want to put myself in a position that I can't get out of. I mean, I'm all for, taking out more loan if needed down the road, but if we get into a bad situation or something happens. Um, but yeah, I don't particularly want to go bankrupt. And that's simply because I want to keep playing and not have to start over. Not that I mind starting over, and there may be other games that I stream and start playing as well. I wanted to start with this because I like these kind of games. Anyway, this train is headed back. It's it's almost halfway there. I'd say it's about halfway there. Probably at this corner it'd be about halfway. It's about halfway there. This thing's definitely already out of crude. Yeah. And 13 stored. Okay, well, this is gonna be a problem. That's the heavy mogul. We might have to switch that up. Alright, well, let's do this real quick. Make sure that we still got the line. That pretty long because these trains are probably going to end up being pretty freaking long. Go ahead and double the track now because we're going to have to put another train on this. Horsepower of the heavy mogul, I might switch over to that for these crude trains, because that will get the process moving a lot quicker. Yeah, it seems like I know what you're thinking. Like, wow, you really made that a long way to get out. And technically, yeah, I did. But that's only because, like I said earlier, these trains are gonna be absolutely ridiculous long at some point, and we're gonna need enough room for them to turn around and get out of the station. Otherwise, we're gonna be pretty hosed when it comes to them trying to switch tracks and not get in each other's way. I want to keep these close enough together, but far enough apart that they can keep moving, especially if we have to put more than 2 on here. Which I can't see us having to put more than 2, but you, you never know.
so you've got, well, we might be changing you anyway, so you've got 20 cars. Okay, so 140 and 247 is 387, so we got almost 400 waiting at any given time. It is definitely time for a new train. Now, what's this? Where's that heavy mogul? Yeah, we're gonna upgrade to these. And that means that we can put these on. Yeah, we're gonna have to put these on to get full speed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'll let you guys watch this coming out. Pardon my cat in the background. As much as the train has already gone. And I was paying attention to the cat, my apologies. Anyway, here we go with the heavy mogul. It says its power is poor, but that's because we're carrying bigger wagons. But at the same time, being that it's a long route, I think we'll be okay. We picked up 140 and now there's almost 300 again. So we're gonna upgrade this guy. Do this. It's carrying 15. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Oh, I don't have enough money. Yes, I do. Speed up the tempo here because the moment I drop off a load, I'm gonna have the money and I'm able to pay back that part of the loan that I just took out. Yeah, this train's going kind of slow. Oh, that's nice right there. Should have slowed that down. See if we can still get a shot. It'll be a long shot, but it'll still be nice. Might use it as a thumbnail. Alright, let's speed this up again. Because with 180 coming in, we're really going to need to get that, yeah, and 607 potential. Yeah, we're really going to need to get that fuel train going. Well, let's see what you made us. Before you change over. That's not 3.17 million, that ain't too bad. Now we can repay that. Alright. Now let's get that fuel train going. I think we're gonna use this. Debt for a minute, but that's okay. I'm gonna be in debt for a second. I'm gonna speed this up. Oh god, I've been playing with Shinky for a while, and my heart just raced right there because I thought they were gonna crash, and then I have to remember that they were on separate tracks. Aha, there we go. Now we got fuel building up here. Alright, now we got the fuel train set up to be delivering out to the hub over here, which will deliver to Halifax. And we got fuel being delivered to Kenilworth. And then we'll have to figure out how to set up fuel to get it to here and to here and to here for now. Along with getting food out there as well, which will probably just ship the fuel up there and then send that on a train to those two cities and then send the fuel on this train. Actually, that's what we're going to do. Put the fuel on this train and make it a mixed consist. Haul the food and the fuel out here to South Woodham. And then we'll do the same thing up here. We'll put a train out here to go over here and up to here and then back. But in order to see that, you're going to have to come back to the next episode. Thank you for joining me. If you like this one, throw a like at it and maybe a subscribe. Share this channel out, get it out there to help support my channel. If you would please feel free to do so. And I have been Nexus Gaming, and thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.